Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Juby once again, JD Juby Kanal Vlogs. And for tonight's video, I hope you like how I'm going to show you how did I chop and plate the chicken like this. Not perfect, but I tried, and you can also try too, so we can make a difference in plating the chicken and serve at home. So I start with wearing cloth gloves. You will find out later on why I have to use it, and after that I put on a rubber gloves as well. Of course, we should have a big plate to transfer the chopped chicken, a clean chopping board and a butcher knife, and so let's start. You can observe that my left hand later on is used to help and force down the knife to chop the chicken. So I start with cutting off the neck of the chicken, and then it's either you remove the drumstick part first or the wing first, but now I cut off the drumstick first slowly because this chicken is quite soft. It's cooked in soy sauce, Chinese style. You can see it's quite juicy inside because it's the whole chicken in soy sauce bath. So now I'm removing the first part of the chicken drumstick and thighs. Do the same thing. Position the knife and then slice it down to cut off the drumstick. Be careful. And also, we should avoid breaking chicken bones into smaller bits. You can chop it, but make sure you don't break it into small tiny bits. Now position the knife and slide it down to chop the wings, and again I am using my left hand to force down the knife to chop the chicken, and then put back on the plate and cut off the other wing. So you can see I'm always using my left hand to force the knife down. And then next, remove the bottom part of the chicken. That is a big fat, but to be honest, sometimes I want to eat it. It's quite good. Now hold the breast, and we're going to separate the breast from the bones. So gently slide the knife, so we're not going to break those bones. Force it down, slice, slowly separate the breast from the chicken ribs. Sana all my breasts. Alright. Ayun o, parang gusto ko na lang yatang maging isang manok ah. May dudo. Okay, now let's chop the back or the ribs of the chicken. So we have to cut along the side of the spine like this and use the other hand to force down the knife after positioning it. As you can see, I remove a small bit of bone. So do the same thing on the other part of the ribs. After cutting the spine and separate it from the ribs, we can now start cutting the chicken into small size, or we call it adobo cut in Filipino, and use the surface of the knife to collect and transfer the chicken to our serving plate. Try to cut every part and side evenly using the method that I'm doing. Position the knife first and then you can force it down using your left hand. Place the chopped ribs on the side of the spine and start cutting the next side of the ribs and put on the other side of the spine. So as you can see, all the bony part is at the bottom of our plate. Now let's start with the meaty part of the chicken, which is the breast. So cut it into half and then cut them evenly. Cut the first side of the breast evenly and then place it over one side of the chicken ribs and use the surface of the knife to transfer them nicely. We are going to do the same thing to the other half of the chicken breast. Cut them evenly and transfer on top of the other side of the chicken ribs to make it nicer. Look at that, evenly chopped. For the drumstick, insert the knife and slide it down in between the drumstick and thigh part bones and cut them smaller. Place the chopped chicken thighs slightly overlapping the chicken ribs. Just cut the drumstick into 3 portions so it will be the same size as the chicken breast. For the chicken wing, we separate the drumhead from the mid wing or the flat and then cut the drumhead into 2. place over the chicken thighs, and then now we're going to cut the mid wing and place them together with the wing tip on the side of the plate. To serve it hot, heat it up in a microwave for about 2 minutes or steam it for about 3 minutes. Drizzle some sauce on top of the chicken. So this is the sauce I use for cooking the chicken. The taste is quite similar to Philippine chicken adobo, and here in Hong Kong they call it siao kai. Siao means soy sauce and kai means chicken. Siao kai. You may check on my previous YouTube videos how I made the whole chicken soy sauce bath. Now let's proceed to my favorite part, which is garnishing the chicken. So I love using thinly sliced spring onions and put on both sides of the chicken. And lovely! Like and subscribe if you want my video for tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.